This is the accuracy review for the S&P 500 Spider ETF SPY 1 month overview reading for June 2025. It's currently June 25th, 2025. So we're looking at what was predicted back before June started when we posted the original reading for this. The link will be in the description so you can see when it was actually posted and what we spoke and what came to fruition. But we had a lowest low for the month predicted around the 5th, 6th. And if you cut off this day right here, which sometimes you need to do with estimate analysis, remember a day, a here or there, wiggle room, you get a lowest low right here on the 5th. It still came pretty close. It still came pretty close even if you don't get rid of that. But so that was on point. We nailed that. And then we had a highest high around the 23rd. And it looks like it ended up being a couple days. We were a couple days off on that. But we did have that we would go from a trough out of a decline from the 20th, big move from the bottom of the range all the way to the top of a range. And you can see how that took place. It started on the 20th with this little bit of retracement back to the upside, and it continued on the 23rd into a high on the very next day, so we pretty much nailed it. We said 23, 24. Now what we're expecting is a significant trough to come into place. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another lowest low, but it's also possible that it doesn't come in that low and that it comes in like we fill this gap right here is what I'm expecting. Possibly another lowest price level around the 30th, hard to say, but this has been a pretty solid reading. If you opened up a long position on the 6th, even missing the majority of this trough on the 5th, although if you had the Discord trade alerts, I'm sure you would have been fine. We were opening up long positions here with this big move to the downside, and then the plan was to close out of it. You could close out of it here on the 9th. You could have closed out of it on the 12th or the 13th. So 9th is here. That would have been a solid trade. 12th is a solid trade. 13th we would have been off a day, but we would have come back. You would have had another opportunity. And then even with us being off a day on the 23rd as the highest high, the very next day, a highest high. I mean, this was a pretty dang solid reading, guys, especially considering that the June reading, the shuffle file, was created May 25th, 2025 at 9:27 p.m. Eastern Time. You want to know when it was posted? Check out the link in the description of this video. And with that said, blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.